Hele goede morgen, dames en heren, en fijn dat u kijkt naar IK10, dagelijks programma waarin we in 10 minuten u even bijpraten over de stand van zaken in ondernemend Twente en ook daarbuiten. En vandaag gaan we het hebben over sport, want op 19 april zal die gelopen zijn, de Enschede Marathon. Maar ja, u weet het, corona gooide roet in het eten en het evenement moest, net zoals heel veel sportevenementen, worden afgelast. Maar goed nieuws! Want de Enschede Marathon, althans een soort van Enschede Marathon, komt er alsnog dankzij studenten van de Saxion Hogeschool. En een van die studenten, daar ga ik nu mee praten, dat is Björn Flämig. Björn, goedemorgen, good morning to you, because we are going to talk in English. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm doing fine. I've got used to the situation of the corona crisis, and I'm pleased to announce the Saxion Marat-home today.
That's nice to hear. But first, where are you at the moment?
I'm back in Germany, of course. I was in Enschede at the university from the beginning of February till the end of March. But after that, I returned to Germany, and now I'm planning the Enschede or the Saxion Marat-home, from home.
Okay, and how's the situation in Germany?
Yeah, it's going a bit better now. I think, for example, gyms are reopening this week. The hairdressers were opening last week. So, I directly went to the hairdresser last week. But, in general, you can do a bit more outside with more people. But, of course, it's not the same like, for example, 3 months ago.
No, I understand. Okay, we are going to talk about the Marat-home. What is it, Björn?
Yeah.
Can you explain?
The event is taking place on the next weekend, on the 16th and 17th of May. And it's like a marathon, but you don't have to run a whole marathon distance, of course. You can choose
That's a
your
relief.
personal distance. Yes, so you can also run, for example, 5 km. And you can do that on the one hand at home, for example, on your balcony, in your garden, or on your treadmill. But you can also go outside if the corona rules in your country allow it. So it depends, of course, on each country. For example, in Germany, you can do that maybe with some friends. In other countries, it's not possible.
No. In Holland, it is possible to go outside, but like you said, you can also stand on your balcony.
Exactly.
But what do you need? A smartwatch or what? How does it work?
You have to document your running process, of course. For example, with an app, I think many people have a running app, or you can also use your running watch or the display of your treadmill, for example. But it's very important to document on the one side your running time, but on the other side also your running distance, because you have to register for the event, and
Yes.
Immediately after the event, so next week, we are sending another form to you via email. And there you can fill in your running time, your running distance, and also your discipline, because it's also possible to do Nordic walking, for example, or to inline skate, for example. So it's something for everybody.
Yes. Now, we'll talk to the viewers at the moment. Begrijp dat er wat kleine probleempjes zijn en dat geluid en beeld niet helemaal synchroon lopen, maar desondanks hopen we dat u het wel een beetje meekrijgt wat er allemaal gezegd wordt. En ik praat met Björn Flämig, hij is student aan Saxion Hogeschool en we praten over de Marat-home, een evenement dat op 16 en 17 mei gaat plaatsvinden en wat een soort van virtueel evenement is. Did you understand, Björn, what I said or not?
Yes, I'm understanding a bit because, since this semester I'm attending a small Dutch course for beginners, so I'm understanding the basics, and it's also a bit similar to the German language, so I'm trying my best to understand it.
Yes, and you were also saying that your English has improved increasingly in the last 2 months, 3 months.
That's right.
So that's
definitely, because we have a lot of web calls now, of course, in terms of the project, and that's very helpful to improve your oral skills, but also your writing skills when you write text, of course.
Okay, let's go back to the event, the marathon. You said it isn't necessary to run the complete marathon, not 42 kilometers, you can choose it yourself. But 16th and 17th May, do you start all together or not?
Of course. At the beginning of the 16th of May, we are starting with a call on social media. Now you can start, especially our group will start very early. But it doesn't matter of the time. For example, you can also run at night. You can run on the 17th of May. It doesn't matter. You can even run twice if you want. You can run as a group. That's also very important. You can make, for example, a kind of Staffellauf, we call it in Germany. So walk in teams,
yes,
or run in teams, and maybe make the marathon distance together. So maybe there are 5 people who want to run 8 km, and that at the end you have the marathon distance. That would be also possible and very nice.
Where did this idea come from?
Yes, our original project at Saxion was the Enschede Marathon, and this event should have taken place on the 19th of April, but of course, due to Corona, it was cancelled. And after that, our group was thinking of other ways to motivate people to do sport. And our teacher also said we can concentrate a bit more on the people at Saxion, especially at the international students who are now a bit bored, maybe at home or still at the student accommodation. Yeah, and that's why I think it was one Sunday at the end of March, I had this crazy idea with the Marat-home, the name Marat-home. And then we met together in our student group and wrote down a concept, sent it to Saxion, and then it took a few weeks till they answered. But now we are in contact with a lot of very friendly persons who help us a lot, for example, to provide our idea via social media and also via this platform. So this helps us a lot, of course.
That's nice. We get a question of a viewer. Is it possible to follow the Marat-home online?
Yes, we have different channels of communication. On the one hand, the corporate channels of Saxion. It's called Saxion Hogeschool in Dutch, and Saxion UAS because of University of Applied Sciences. So they have 2 channels on Facebook and Instagram, a Dutch one and an English one. And there is also the Instagram channel Saxion Buddy Box. It's a bit smaller, but there we have information each day. For example, we made an announcement for the Mother's Day last day, and there people can prepare the best for the event.
Okay, and how many participants are there already?
We have already around 60 participants. That's more than we expected. And the cool thing is,
what did you expect?
Sorry?
What did you expect?
Yeah, maybe around 30 at the moment, because our target is maybe between 150 and 200. But yeah, let's see what will come out. But we already have participants from Nigeria, from China, from Canada, so from different continents.
So it's going to be an international event.
Yes, and that was our target. So it is very nice, for example, if someone in Vancouver is running, and also someone in Enschede is running, but they have the feeling that they are taking part at the same event, and that's the main target of these events.
That's absolutely nice. Is it ever done before?
I don't think so. Maybe some other marathons try to make this a bit the same, but not at home. I think the word marathon is quite new. And yes, so we are, I think, the first university was doing that in my eyes. I have never heard of any other university so far.
No. And everyone can join, isn't it? Regardless your age or your condition.
Yeah, it's also for my parents or my grandparents, for example. So it doesn't even have to be in the Netherlands. You don't have to be a Saxion employee or student. So it's really for everybody to motivate him or her to do a bit of sport.
Can you exclude fraud?
Sorry?
Can you exclude fraud? And do you have virtual doping controls?
No, we have to rely on the honesty of our participants. It's also the same with the running time. Of course, there are different prizes. That's also important to announce. You can win,
large amounts of money or not?
No, not amounts of money, but prizes provided by Saxion University and also Enschede Marathon. But you will be surprised. There will be very interesting prizes. We will announce that as well this week at the Saxion channels. So if you are curious, you can take a look at them.
Absolutely curious, and I understood that everyone gets a certificate.
Yes, everybody will receive a certificate with his running time, his running distance, and also his running partners if he is running in a team.
Okay, when I want to join, and maybe I do, on which page, where do I have to sign in?
Yes, there's a registration form at the Saxion website. Maybe we can also put the link of the registration below this video. This would help a lot.
That's a good idea.
There is a small registration form. I think it takes around 30 seconds. It's just about your email address. That's very important. Where you are joining, from which country you are, because we want to design a kind of map after that from which countries our runners are. And yeah, that's it already. Maybe your name as well, and then you can send the registration form. You will receive a confirmation email, and then you can go for sure that you will take part at the event.
And are you joining yourself, Björn?
Yes, of course. I'm running together with my dad a half marathon. Maybe we will have more members who will join of our family, but of course I'm also a passionate runner.
That's nice. And you're a passionate football player. But we are not going to talk about that right now because our time is over, Björn. I wish you very good luck with the event, and I hope that there will be lots of participants. Thank you very much. And my last question is, have you any idea when you can return to Holland again?
Yes, my current plan is to return in 2 weeks around, if that's possible, and yeah, to enjoy at least the last 2 months of my exchange semester. That would be wonderful. And I've also one question. Do you want to join as well?
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah?
I'm thinking about it. Maybe I do. Maybe it is a good idea.
Great.
Thank you very much, Björn. We'll see each other later, hopefully. En tegen de kijkers zeg ik ook, dankjewel voor het kijken vandaag. Morgen zijn we er vanzelfsprekend weer. Andere gast, ander thema. Ik wens u een